love. This is Eve Christoph, your love life coach, and I'm here to help you cross this bridge of flowers. See how beautiful it is? We're going to walk together through all the psychological barriers that keep you from leaving your abusive relationship. Okay? I'm going to walk you through one thing at a time as we go down this bridge, all right? Here we go. We're at the entryway. First thing is, all right, I've got my notes. The signs. The signs have been there all along. Have you been in denial? You have, haven't you? Well, all you need for proof that this is an abusive situation are your feelings. There's nothing else you need. There's no proof needed, nothing that anybody has to do. You know by how you feel in the relationship. Come with me now. Walk with me. We're going across this bridge. By the end of this bridge, you're going to be able to leave your relationship. Okay? So maybe this is a master manipulator talking you out of your feelings. So your feelings are real. They're real and they're all you need. Number 2, you don't want to admit what it is, right? You're not in love. You feel bad about that. You don't love your partner anymore. You don't like what they do. It's okay. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody being in love. You're not in love. It's over. It's okay. Go ahead, admit that. It doesn't make you an unloving person to not love this person. You're totally, totally capable of love and real loving actions, and real resonance with you brings on your love and opens your heart. Your heart is closed now for good reason. Okay? Blame. Oh, you're blaming yourself or you're blaming them. Here we go. We're farther down the bridge already. Don't blame yourself and don't blame them, because truthfully no one's to blame. There are these strange dynamics where certain people's alignments, their astrologies overlap in such a way to bring out each other's worst or each other's best. So no worries, no blame. It simply is what it is. It's not good. It's not a good alignment. It's not of the most benefit to you or to them. Here you go. Look, there's the river of life. You are going to be on the other side of this bridge and life will be so beautiful. Come with me. You have to start acting, moving on this energy. You have to start crossing the bridge. You can't stay there anymore. Come on. A little farther. Stick with the video. Okay. You want to be a healer, right? You just wanted to heal them. You don't want to give up because you don't want to give up on their healing. You were a healer. You did your healing work. You put in tons of energy, tons of time. That's great. Yes, but in the end, each person is their own healer. And each person is responsible for their own transformation. So you can't heal them, actually. You could only give what you gave. And in your leaving, that might be when they receive the most from you. And remember everything you said and discover how it was true and stop resisting you. You are a healer. You're a healer in called, hi. It's called tough love. Hi. Hi. All right, look how far we are across the bridge. Ooh, we're midway. We're not quite halfway though. All right, so number 5. You're afraid they can't make it without you, right? You've been the one taking care of this abusive person who's been draining you and straining you. You've been taking care of them. Oh my goodness, darling. Well, the thing is, are they going to act suicidal? Do they throw tantrums the moment you show signs of needing anything for yourself? What they will do when you leave is they will pick themselves up and their will to survive will kick in, or they will find a replacement you immediately. Believe me, they're good at that, and they'll put on all their charms and get somebody serving them. So don't worry. The will to survive is huge in people, and if they fall apart, why would you want to spend the rest of your life helping somebody who's not helping themselves? Go ahead, let them be suicidal, let them kill themselves. They're not going to kill you too, or your children, okay? You don't owe them anything, but you do owe yourself this life. You do. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to love yourself enough to take care of you now. Okay, already, look, oh, midway. Fear of loneliness. Honey, it is so much less lonely to be with nobody but yourself, who takes care of you and does wonderful things for you and treats you beautiful and says kind things to you. To be with somebody who's always putting you down and who's undermining your power, and every time you take a step for your livelihood and your joy and your friendships, they undermine you. That's lonely. Or how about somebody who dismisses you and ignores you and treats you like you're not valuable and you're waiting for them? That's lonely. But when you're not with anybody and you're with yourself, your wonderful self, and nature and your kindness and your joy and your love and other women and kind friends who are worth it, they are worth your time, you will make friends. You will connect with the world. You've been hiding away because you're ashamed, and it makes you so much more lonely. Oh, loneliness will go away the moment you let go of this dynamic, this person that you just have been hiding behind. You're using them as an excuse. You're using them as an excuse not to have your power, not to have fun, and not to challenge yourself. Challenge yourself with joy. Okay, we're really coming along. Look how far you are across the bridge. Look, there's the river. There's the river of life. The other side of the bridge is just free. It's freedom. It's freedom. Survival concerns. Okay, we're in the middle of the bridge and you're like, what's on the other side? How am I going to survive over there? I don't have money. This person is entwined with my bank accounts and how the kids get fed, maybe. All right, good question. Really good. So before anything goes too far, now you've gotten yourself psychologically prepared, right? You're going to start looking for bridges. Beautiful bridges. Not bridges to nowhere. Beautiful bridges to beautiful places. Hi, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
Yay.
Nice narration.
Thank you. Yeah, see, wonderful people in wonderful places. So your bridges, you need to scout them out. You've got to know which bridge you're going to cross. That can include put money away in a secret bank account. I know a woman who did this. She was with somebody who was so scary for her that she just had to do it in a sneaky way, save up enough money. It was only $800. That's all she managed to get together. She was so poor, but it was enough when she was ready to get a train ticket and to get out of there. Okay, well, you might have kids. You might have more concerns than that. So who will help you? You're going to ask for help. You're going to find shelters. You're going to find protection. You're going to find friends. You're going to save some money secretly. And you don't have to step out onto an abyss or jump off a cliff. No. You're taking a bridge. And it's a beautiful, beautiful bridge. It's a bridge of flowers. And you know that you're going to a land of flowers because you're on a bridge of flowers. You take a bridge of flowers, okay? Positive energy takes you to positive places. Look for positive people and safe spaces and strong roads. Okay, this is a very strong bridge, by the way. This used to hold a train. Yeah, this is a strong bridge. Oh, sorry. All right, next concern. We're getting really far across the bridge, honey. Fear for your life? Is it that bad? You're like, I can't leave because I'm afraid for my life. Okay, all right, let's think about this for a second. Dangerous, obsessive people, controlling, physically violent. They try to punish you psychologically, right? Every time you stand up. And you're just not going to engage. You're going to evade. When they invade, you're going to evade. Okay, you don't have to let them know what you're doing. Okay. while they can have their illusion that they're controlling you and getting their way while you are gathering strength and momentum. Okay? Now, you don't want to leave because you feel like you're finally standing up for yourself, and you don't want to lose the opportunity to be that strong and stand up and fight for yourself. Okay, that's really, really valid, all right? I totally understand that. So this is another thing. If it's not somebody who's going to kill you physically, then standing up is worth it. If they are that kind of physical violent person, it's not worth it. It's not going to, they'll never hear you, and you could actually risk your life. But if it's a psychological abusive manipulator, then standing up for yourself it's powerful. And the strength in gaining your voice and articulating your truth, even though they are so smart and such a charmer that all this time they've talked you out of your truth. You're standing in your truth. Your rage, your absolute ferocity about what you know to be true. Don't expect they're ever going to get it. Don't expect you're going to change them. The only reason you're speaking like you are is because you're doing it for you. That you know you stood up for you and you articulated you. This is a powerful feeling. This fighting for your life and standing up. You'll never have the opportunity again. This is the gift of this destructive person in your life. They actually, when you stand up for yourself like this, they become your greatest teacher. In the end, you're most thankful for them because you know there is no demon, there is no politician, there is no person who has authority that you cannot stand up to. You've done it in the worst, hardest, most vulnerable, most scary situation, and you have your voice, and it will never, ever be silenced again. That's why I'm here, darling. That's why I'm able to do this crazy thing I'm doing. Alright? The whole journey across this bridge. The whole journey. Every single part of it. I've done it. You can do it. You're doing it right now. Okay. What else? Sheer exhaustion. Look, we're so close to the end of the bridge. You're almost across it. You're so tired, you just don't think you can take one more step. Is that right? Okay. All right, I know how that is. So you got to get some rest, some sleep before you take more of the journey. So what are we going to do? I have some ideas for you. You're plotting, you're planning before you go anywhere or do any big, huge thing, okay? Now just the fact that you have committed to yourself since watching this video, that you have committed that you're getting out, this will give you enormous energy, enormous strength. The energy will start to build, the joy in you that you know you're not going to take this abuse anymore, that you are on your way out and you're making grounded headway towards it through the people you've talked to, the resources you've found, the relatives who will take you for a while, every single tiny step you've made and the commitment to it. Your energy will return. The exhaustion is from depression over hating yourself for being there, okay, and hating them. Okay, hatred is a really, really exhausting emotion. Okay, here we go. Low self-esteem. Okay, low self-esteem. You're a love warrior, all right? You stayed. The reason you stayed is because you believed in love. You did. You believed in fighting for love. You did. The reason you stayed was because your introspection, every time they said it was your fault, you believed them enough to look within yourself and grow and work on yourself first. That's beautiful. Don't have low self-esteem about staying, how long you've been there. It was because you fought for love and you believed in love and you knew that life is not easy and love is not always easy. And that's why it took you so long to leave, because you were growing in a very, very deep way. You put down deep roots. You were truly, truly unconditionally loving. So this is a reason to have great reverence for yourself. Okay? So you've been in your feminine though a lot of the time, And you need to be yang now. You need to take action. You need to be get your masculine energy together. Your powerful warrior hero is going to be your own knight in shining armor. And here we are. We're here. Oh, one last barrier, right? Hi. Vanity, self-image, prestige. You had an image in the community. You and your partner had such a great presentation of yourselves, and you don't want people to know what really was going on, and you don't want to lose that whole life in the community that you built together. Hi. So that's really, really valid. But remember, you find your real friends when you're in trouble. Who stands up beside you? And the ego is a robber. The ego is a liar. The ego will steal your life. Vanity will not give you anything that you really need. So your community is going to expand. The real people will show up. And you can do this. We're going to cross this bridge. We're going to come right through this entryway all the way. Here we are. We're making it to the other side. Yeah, you let go of the ego. You did. You just did. Just now. You're in your heart. You're in your path. Look how peaceful. Look how beautiful. This is your village. Your village is safe. You're surrounded by people who love you. You love yourself so much. You love your own company. Your children, your inner child. They're finally truly safe. There's nothing that you lost that you need. Your partner actually is much better off now. The alignment was off. And look, here's the magic pool. Here's the pool for your wishes. And you don't need a coin for your wishes. Your wishes, you don't need $1. All you need to do is talk to the pool, to the water, the waters of life. Goddess Ocean loves you. She will grant your wishes. She flows within your body. They're making their wishes. I love you. Make your wishes now. Be really clear.